Hey everybody! I just wanted to do final flip through because um, I'm pretty much finished with this, other than I guess just using it. So um, final flip through in the journal that I made with Lorrie's, like doing it for $1, using the Dollar Tree and yard sales and things like that. So as you can see, there's lots of little dangles hanging out, and I put little tabs on there, and then there's stuff hanging out up here. So, alright, let's look through it. Okay, on the inside of the opening page, I put a library pocket and card. You can find these like templates if you Google library pockets and cards templates. You can usually find some that's free printables. I just did a little collage there, and I used Graphics Fairy. If you haven't followed the other videos, I used Graphics Fairy, the membership, and they got a lot of pretty papers to print off. We did if you didn't watch the other videos, I did a video where I made this, and it would open up for a journaling spot. The envelope opens up as a journaling spot. And I got the envelope off of Graphics Fairy that I got out of a magazine, and just used it. These papers are Graphic Fairy. I just printed on both sides of them. So pockets I made out of scraps about 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't have anything in them, but I just decorated them the other day with stuff I had here at the house. And another Graphics Fairy image. This is a collage that I made, and I get the sparkly. I don't know if that sparkly's picking up or not. I get that fingernail polish at the dollar store that's got the sparkle in it. This stuff, the Dollar Tree, and I just kind of dab it on there and let it dry, and I got sparkly stuff. So it's an inexpensive way of doing that without having to play with glitter. It's another collage that I did. And this is just wrapping paper. This was out of a garden book I got at the Goodwill store for like $1, paperback garden book. Graphics Fairy pocket I collaged. And here's a tag in here. I used that again. I don't know if that's picking up on there or not, but sparkle. I've got sparkly all through it with that fingernail polish, and it really picks up the light. Tag I done about 2 years ago, maybe 3. There was one lady who had a thing going, 52 tags. You made one tag a week, and it was for like slow stitching and fabric and that. It's one of them that I made. I forget which digital this is from, but that's like old lace and stuff. I thought it looked good there. There's another collage, and it's like a tuck spot. You can tuck something in there. Just scraps that I had here, I just put them in there. This digital again from Graphics Fairy. This tag I made several months ago. I made 3 of them, and I did that paste that they do to with stencils. And this is from a digital, they're cutouts, fussy cuts. And the flowers, I got like 75% off at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And that's what I do. I find stuff that's on sale and I get it then when they're like going out of stock of it or whatever. So I don't pay a lot of money for anything. I've paid a little bit of money on some Tim Holtz stuff, and this is a tag I made, and I cut a hole in the pictures. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's with his little puppy dog on that one too. Alice Art Prints, and she's got some of the cutest little photos in her digitals. This is a paper clip that I made. Just put a little charm on it. Another collage. This, I know I said I was going to try to do an Amity Bloom, something that she had made that inspired me, but it didn't turn out. And I made the video and everything, and it just was a catastrophe. So I salvaged this side of it, and she had made a project card, and I hadn't heard that term in several years. And this video is like 6 years ago, I think, 5 or 6 years ago that she made this. But I'll link it so that you can go straight to that video. But they call them journaling cards now, so I don't know what the difference is. And this is just a little envelope with a card in it, glassine envelope, and a tag that I made with digital. And then just, here's that. This was some type of wrapping paper, and I loved it because it felt like glassine on one side and then regular paper on the other. So I saved it and come across it and used it in this journal. I used just some scrap fabric on that. Here's the other side that I was going to do on that Amity Bloom that inspired me. And that's from Graphics Fairy. But I got to use some of my lace. Another pocket there. So, and I'm just kind of leaving that as a floating thing inside the book. I'm not going to glue it down because I got both sides with lace on it. And a bunch of blank pages here. Got a lot of space to add more and that. If it's possible, this thing's pretty full now because I put so many pages in it. There's 120 pages in it total. If, doing both sides. Oh, I forgot to show you. I'll go back to the other one. Here's another pocket that I made out of just scraps. And I decorated it the other day with some lace. And I think that's Alice Art Prints. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. Like I said, she has got some beautiful little digitals. I think that is hers. Just put a tag. I made these beads in this tag quite a while back. This, and I got another one in here. I just passed it up. As a bookmark, and Lorrie from LA Treasures has got a video on how to make these. And I thought that would be neat to put in this journal. And I love it. I love what she did with these. And I'll link that video below too. Here's the other one that I made. I got charms on the end. And she does a whole lot of beads on the end of hers and is really, really pretty. I didn't put that much on mine, but they make great bookmarks and they're fun to make. I don't think I got anything on there. It's another collage that I did right here. Back here I put just a piece of my lace across there as a belly band. I had bought these pages from Burke 7. It was a book page, and it had come from an old book, and it had these like portraits on them of people, and I really didn't care for the portraits, so but the paper, I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is old. I mean, you can see it cracking right there where I folded it. And so this is naturally old, aging color. But I loved it. So I put a digital in there and made it into an envelope. And it's ready to decorate or send or whatever. But I think it's beautiful. That paper is just as creamy. This was in a bunch of old cabinet cards that someone gave me. And it's really faded out. And I thought, well, it would make a good writing board. Because it's just about the right size, you know, to write on your paper. You know, if you're in a spot where it's clumpy or something. So I may collage that. I don't know. I may just leave it alone as it is. I kind of like that old look. And use it as a writing board. And then I think that's it. I got a pocket in here. And I got a pocket in the front one too. Very front, like this. So, and there's the back. So that's it. I had a lot of fun making this. It was, Lorrie really inspired me with this idea and wanting me to join in with her doing it because you got back to the basics. Making a journal the way we used to. And I enjoy it. And I go back 5 or 6 years ago to a lot of the ladies who's been on here for a long time. Like Nick the Booksmith, Bohemian Crafting, Tracy Fox. There's Heidi McGregor. She makes some awesome journals. She doesn't put videos up very often, but they're worth the wait. But that's just to name a few. Lorrie, if you go back and look at some of her journals that she's made, just gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And so you want some. It's old ideas, but it's new now because I just go back 4, 5, 6 years ago to some of their videos because there's a lot what I prefer to put in my journal anyway. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. And Lorrie, this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. Y'all take care.